So you think that she does not owe the NYSC nor the government an apology?
No, what has to happen? It is the NYSC that is owing her an apology. And it is the Nigerian government that is owing her a listening ear. The woman who called to threaten her, we will have to look at that, the legality of that, and the possible legal consequence for that. We cannot accept for Nigeria to be a banana republic. Right? Because even under the act, what is the worst that they can do? What is the worst that they can do? Assuming that a core member even violates the bylaw, maybe 1 month extension, but in this case she has not even violated anything, and you are calling to threaten her. The woman is not the spokesperson of President Tinubu. If somebody says Tinubu is a terrible president, is that not a statement of facts for which millions of Nigerians are in agreement? And they say, why did you say Lagos is smelling? Lagos is stinks and whatever. Why do we have Loma in Lagos? When you make such a statement, Barrister, when you make such a statement about the president, do you have evidence to substantiate all that you have said? Or can you make that claim in both statements with your right claims? Can you make it with your right claims? Or do we just say it because we just have to say it? No, saying that Tinubu is a terrible president is self-evident. Right? It's self-evidence. So self-evidence, do you use self-evidence in the court? I mean this... do you use self-evidence in the court? The evidence is before you. The evidence is before you. If the president is not terrible, Nigerians will be able to afford... Is the evidence before me? Is the evidence before me admissible in court? Of course it is admissible. Because the judge who will preside over the case could not have possibly trekked to the court. He would have had to enter a vehicle and he knows how much he's buying fuel. That judge, possibly in his house, maybe he's depending on diesel or fuel, and he knows how much he's paying for it. Every Nigerian can attest. So you are saying that the judge will use that as his yardstick then? I'm telling you that in court. The question of whether this president is terrible or not is one that there shouldn't be a debate. And anyone that is seeking to debate it is just engaging in intellectual duplicity with proper respect. Because I can sit here and chronicle facts that is conclusive about... In fact, she was very kind in her language. If I was the one, I could have used more Arabic language. How can you say... And this is the president, by the way, who was promising us heaven and earth. Today, Nigerians cannot feed. Look at the cost of data that has been increased. You can't even have access to internet. The cost, the electricity tariff has been increased. Our naira, our exchange rate is nothing to write home about. Healthcare, nothing to write home about. The war on corruption, the president has not fought it. Austerity, Nigeria is going through a very difficult phase, but you are spending billions, and they keep saying, oh, be patriotic, love Nigeria. Core members should love Nigeria. But the president is so patriotic that he needed a new aircraft to be able to fly around. They are so patriotic, he had to spend billions to build a new lodge for the vice president. Who is paying for the lodge that core members are staying? Who is paying for the transport fare that core members are using to go to work? Why is it that when we speak about patriotism, the man is only made of the Nigerian people and never of our leaders?